Hello my friends and welcome back. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Well, this little article that I have here comes from a Ukrainian source. And the Ukrainian source is going to make this claim which is very revealing and concerning for the Ukrainians. And if you know, the Russians are withdrawing from Kherson and might be in a bad mood. I guess they're in a continuous bad mood if you ask me, but you didn't, but I just said it. So what's going on here? The Russians are preparing massive attacks, bombardments, according to the Ukrainians. Now I don't know if the Ukrainians are saying that just to say it so they can receive more weapons from their sponsors, or they just say it because that's the way it is, or both. Let's see what they are informing us, because they're informants. This article comes from the New Voice of Ukraine, and it's from November 10th, 2022. Russia replenishing stocks for new mass strike against Ukraine, reports Air Force. Now, I thought that the Russians ran out of missiles almost. No? And rockets and all that? No? All of a sudden they replenish, they have it. I'm guessing maybe from, Iran. Let's bomb Iran, right? So, Russian missiles and drones attacks have decreased in intensity, but the invading forces are likely trying to stock up on ammunition for a new mass strike against Ukraine. Air Force Command spokesperson Yuri Ihnat said on national television on November 10th. According to him, the Russian invaders have realized the impact of solitary strikes isn't significant. Yuri Ihnat explained Russia has been stocking up for several months before the mass strikes it carried out in October. Well, I think Ihnat could be having a very short memory, or he's a very big weasel. And why? Because maybe they can remember what the Russians did in Syria and what kind of bombardments they engaged in. I read an article yesterday coming from an American, what's his name? I can't remember his name. Price, I think it was, Price, from Pentagon. And he said that Russia will not be able to carpet bomb Ukraine as it did in Syria. And the reasons why Russia is incapable of doing that is because, according to that Price guy, the spokesperson is of something big shot in Pentagon. I can't remember his title, but he usually comes and tells all kind of disinformation, tirades, or however you want to call them. So he said that because the Russians do not have air supremacy in Ukraine, which that means their airplanes cannot and drop bombs. That was his argument that I read. Now this weasel says that, actually the Russians just figured out just a minute ago that their solitary rockets do not work, so they're going to just go and carpet bomb everything. Well, they could have done this from the first day, Ihnat. I don't think they wanted that to happen. Some people say, no. Yes. I think they could have done what they did in October, they could have done in February 25. All right, and keep going for about 2 weeks, and Ukraine would have been flattened out. And I still think the Russians can do that, but I don't know if they need air supremacy to go with their bombers and just drop like in a Second World War style American and British carpet bombing of Dresden, for instance. But anyway, why did I mention that? Because I want to make sure that people know that it was not only one group or one country was criminal. There was all countries over there that were criminals as well. Yes, carpet bombing a city, a town with civilians. They say Putin is a war criminal, and get Churchill and Truman as well. I don't think it was what's his name in charge anymore. Roosevelt. After he won his 4th term, he was helped to this way, sir, drink this little thing, sip it a little bit, okay, now you go to bed with your mistress. Nothing wrong with that. So, and I'm quoting, it's likely they accumulate a certain reserve to hit their targets all at once, Ihnat stated. And I'm quoting, they can still plan to ruin our energy infrastructure. I wouldn't rule it out. Well, why didn't they do it so far? As of now, I'm guarantee you they were able to do it. Everything they do right now, they were able to do it then. Earlier, President Volodymyr Zelensky mused that Russia is still, and the article ends here. Unbelievable. I don't know what it is. It's still, and that's it. No more from these guys. All right, well, whatever. I don't care what he said. I care what Ihnat said, and Ihnat said that the Russians are going to what? And he didn't say carpet bomb, but get ready for a mass strike again with missiles or with bombardiers. I guess we'll find out if that's even true. But this guy, remember this guy, Ihnat, what was his title? Because he's got a big title, right? So he is the Ukraine Air Force Command spokesperson. So he's saying certain things that he was told to say. Obviously, this information comes from the guys who are in charge, and the guys who are in charge are the Zimbabweans across the Atlantic. So he thinks that the Russians are changing strategy because they just realized in October that is good or something. I don't think they want it. The same with Zelensky. I don't think they want to, let's put it bluntly, kill him. Because that's is like, you know, you blow up, I don't know, let's say I have 3 pistols, and you just take one pistol out of my hand, and I will get another pistol. It's not that. Who gives me the pistol? Who handles the pistol? That's if you want to change something, not the pistol. It's just a little thing that is replaceable right now. So the same here. I don't know. We'll find out if the Russians will conduct those things, those attacks. Maybe they don't have any more ammunition. Maybe they don't have more rockets. But as I said, if they have the air supremacy, they could do that. But I don't think they have, because the Ukrainians are still supplied with air defense systems from abroad. And I don't think the Russians are capable of blowing them up at a rate that would guarantee their safe flights over Ukraine. But you don't have to blow them all up, obviously, and you have ways to defend yourself when you go and try to bombard something, right? A missile comes towards you, you have ways to defend the aircraft, the bombardier. Anyway, what do you know? I hope that these guys just stop this war as soon as possible, and they discuss, but it's not going to happen because the guys in charge are making a profit, so business is still good. Unbelievable. Actually, it's very believable. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and be just.